Alrighty, it's time. We're here to finish Sonic 06. It's literally like I have like an hour left of Silver Story and that's it. I think I've got like 2 levels. I was able to complete about 70% of Silver Story yesterday. So we are literally done today. We're going to win. I'm gonna finish Sonic 06 today, and then I never have to play this game again. I don't know what I'm doing next. Fish! That's the thing. I might take tomorrow and Wednesday off just to try and push out a couple videos. You know, I gotta get my Pokemon shit. I gotta get the whole Pokemon series sorted. I'm gonna do that. I'm also pushing out another video. I have to start pushing videos, and I also have to start planning Everyday August properly. You know, I've got plans, I've got people, it's just, time. But yeah, we are here to play Sonic 06 today. That's all I have to focus on. So, I say, how about we just get, like, I would say let's get straight into it, but I don't even have my fucking Xbox turned on. So, let me do that really quick. Xbox, turn on. Please. Please, Xbox. Sometimes it takes a while. Let's get straight into it in a few minutes. Basically, yeah. Unfortunately, that is the scenario that we've got right now. Did it play the fish sound effect? Because I didn't hear it. Do I make Wag the Goggle in Sonic 06? I was about to say, do I even have it near me? I do. And then I'll need to, and then it did? Okay, I don't think I heard it. Also, I got an achievement yesterday in Sonic 06. I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is. I heard that one. I don't know why it didn't, why did I not hear the other one? What the hell? Pretty sure I didn't hear the other one. What was the achievement I got? I want to know. Guys, hold on. I need to know what this achievement is. That definitely worked. I heard that one. Look, see? I got 3 achievements, but it's not telling me. Oh. I have learned all silver actions. Oh! That's it? That's it? That's an easy, like, 20G, dude. That's so easy. Alright. We're here. Time. I also have to open, I need to hear it. I don't hear it right now. Fish is still showing as out of stock for me, what the hell? It's definitely in stock. I don't know what you're on about, but yeah. Look at this. 75%. I did this all yesterday. Apparently Silver is like really easy to play as. Silver's the easy mode. But I don't know where I am actually. Like I went back in time because I beat the shit out of Shadow. We saw this last time. We're at Aquatic Base because Silver went back in time after beating Shadow. Remember, we did this in Shadow's story like last week. And now I get to do it really cool style.
A laboratory like this? Under Soleanna?
Yeah. Yes, Silver. Can't believe I'm gonna finish this today. It's gonna go crazy. Wait, hold on. Check this fucking shit out. Bam! Wait, I can grab the balls? Hold on, I can grab balls. I just killed that guy. I just fucking killed that guy. I can grab balls. Fish! Fish has been got. I can, like, stun them, and then grab them, and then throw them at each other. I think that's awesome. Yoink. Phone issue? That sucks. Shadow? Why are you here?
You go, and leave the rest up to me.
What's that supposed to be? Alright, but what am I doing, Shadow? Like, you said you go and leave the rest to me. What am I doing? What's the plan? Where am I? Where am I going? Shadow, you haven't explained anything. Oh, okay. I apparently went the wrong way. But guys, I get to play as Shadow again. He was like the second most... He was the second least worst thing to play. I don't know why, but Sonic was literally the worst to play in his own game. Like, I would prefer to play anyone other than Sonic in Sonic 06, which is kind of wild to me. But it is what it is, I guess. Alright. What? I don't get to kill that guy? Man. Alright, get executed.
There's no strength in numbers.
Oh.
Shadow, I'll be
Silver.
looking out for your truth.
Wait, I feel like I've done this before. I... Blam! That didn't work. Oh, it did. No, wait, hold on. It actually did work, but I'm not good enough. I gotta aim. Pew! Why is it not working? Why can't I aim? I have telekinesis. Why didn't it, like... Go! I got him that time. Where am I going? Oh! Okay, that makes more sense. I'm over here now. I don't know where I'm going. I bet there's gonna be bitches over here. Yes, sir. Pew! Stun! Oh, what? I love that I can just grab bro. Like, it's so funny that I can just grab him and then chuck him. Whoa. What? I was literally holding the trigger. I don't know why that didn't, like, grab. Hey, buddy. Give me your balls. Oh. I don't need to kill you. Go. I love that. Just seeing them fucking explode with like ragdoll out of the way. So funny to me. Alright, I'm assuming that this is the way I'm supposed to go. I wonder how long this level is going to be. Hopefully not too long. Well, these things aren't very good. Hello, I'm trying to, like, get your shit. Get over here. I'm gonna kick your fucking shit in. I'm fucking Silver the Hedgehog. I can activate Aura. Alright. Click. Do I get to play as Shadow now? Oh, give me your ball. Explode, idiot. I don't know, that doesn't really do anything for me. I don't think I want to be doing this. I'm alive. Oh. I'm living. Oh shit. Alright, we're bowling. Chuck! Alright. I'm so gaming. Look at this shit. Open the door! I know how to play as Silver now. Give me your ball. Thank you. Hell yeah. Look at that, I'm gaming. I'm so good at this game. Who would have guessed? Sonic 06 is the easiest fucking game ever. Or is this... I guess this is technically Silver 06. I've got 10 lives. How lovely. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm supposed to be headed. Is it down here? Like, around, down here? Any one of these doors? Where's Shadow? Is it over here? Haha. The checkpoint. Oh yeah, the big fucking ball. I forgot about big ball. I forgot about the big ball. This shit sucked. Oh, I go faster than I thought I would. I forgot about balls. Alright, but we're normal, because Silver can, like, glide or whatever the fuck. So I'm gonna be so normal right now. Oh, don't hit it. Alright, we're gaming. Pretty lined up. I don't want to jump. Oh, never mind. I'm good. Boing. Hell yeah. Check me out. Oh, shoot your shit at me. Shoot. Yes, thank you. Because I'm assuming I'm going to need to kill you to progress. Oh, you asshole. I had so many rings. Really? Why am I pushing the rings away? Can I have your stuff? Thank you. Alright, good. I did need to kill them. I fall. How easy.
Those enemies look like they're guarding
Who
that
said
door.
this game is, like, hard?
By getting rid of them.
What the fuck just happened there? Give me your shit. I'm back in the fucking building. I am back in the fucking building. How you doing, Luca? I got balls for days. Look at how many balls I can hold. I love seeing these guys just fucking go around the screen. It's so funny. Give me your balls. There we go. Can I get let in? Is there a guy still alive? Oh my god, there's a guy. Guy spotted. Oh, there's like a couple of them. Oh, what? Oh. Wait, hold on. Gaming idea. Fuck. Bad idea. There we go. You're my friend now. Go in the floor. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Why not? I guess we're gaming now. Oh boy. Can I take balls, please? No, they're gonna kill me from above. From behind. Alright, I don't really know what I'm throwing right now. I'm just throwing balls. Can I please have whatever you're throwing? Here we go. Look at me! This game doesn't stand a fucking chance. Who said this game was hard? No, I don't think anybody actually said this game was hard. I think this game's like supposed to be really easy. Can I bowl these guys first? Oh, I can. Ow. There are noises. There are noises that are happening. Yay. Can I have that? I love it when they just go pew! When they get hit, it's so funny. What did I just do? Am I killing this guy? You're mine now, right? I'm stunning this dude, but I don't have the ability to do anything. Can I grab that? No. What's going on? Did that guy just die? Alright. I guess we bowl. Ooh. Oh, nailed it. I mean, I could have just, like, gotten the checkpoint and gone back, but it's whatever. Alright, surely I can just go through, like, everything. Ah, it's bouncy balls. Don't shoot me. Oh, there's a thing there. Excuse me, I wanted to hit the switch. Flick. Stop that. I'm going to take your shit. No? What the fuck is going on? Oh. I figured something out. See that thing fly. Alright, I don't know what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Give me your spiked balls. Look at that. Oh, I hit something over there. Where am I? Oh no, I'm not gonna make it! Oh my god, I made it. Wait, I'm gonna need all of my ability. Alright. Gaming. Alright, now all I gotta do is go all the way this way. I don't know exactly where I'm going. My favorite kind of ball. Thank you for the clip. What? Oh, it actually worked. Check this out. BAM! Alright. Oh yeah, no, there's all over here. All over here. Look at orb. Look at how it like fluctuates. I'm contributing to the next Wagcore vid that totally wasn't inspired by me. You're so right. Thank you for the inspiration, by the way.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by
You know
getting rid of them.
Luke, I don't know if you actually like saw the description of any of like the video where I posted. The description of the video in any of the places I posted it, because I just said thanks Luca for the idea. That was like that was at the bottom of my. These guys die. I'm having a great time. I bet I'm almost done too. Please? No, I didn't read descriptions. Exactly. Oh god! The worms. Wait, I need these. Give them back to me. Oh my goodness. I'm shooting their balls back at them. Oh my. So he posted in this. I'm like, this looks familiar. Yeah. I saw it and I was like, I could do something like this. I've got enough flips. Oh, this is unique. Jesus. Alright, do I get fun time? Do I get to have a fun time or not? Oh my god, I grabbed the worm! You can do that? You can grab worm? I'm worming. Oh, I have to kill these guys? That's fucked. Excuse me. Yikes. Yikers. Leave me alone. What? Can you give that to me, dude? Thank you. I don't know what the fuck I just did there, but I blew something up. Want to do bits like that for my entire pod. Didn't have enough bagging moments to justify in any one stream. Friday was something else though. Yeah, I was like, I wish I was streaming Friday. I said so much shit out of pocket. Alright, we win. Oh! It's just there! The end is right fucking there. That's wild. Thank you. Friday was... I think something was in the air on Friday. For everyone. Alright. That's one level. I did it. I think I've got like one... I don't actually know how many more levels I have after this, but I know that there's this. I know I have to do like the Kingdom Valley segment, because that's where I was with Sonic. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was chasing after Iblis, that's right.
Hey! What are you doing? You've got to leave!
What are you doing here?
I have my duty. This living flame has been entrusted to the royal family. The
Okay.
flames of disaster will awaken if nothing is done. That must not happen.
Oh, I see what I see. The Chaos Emerald. Oh, god. I looked back at that moment. I was in fact not pointing.
Eternal Sun, the living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul.
Oh my god. Fall into slumber. Releases the flames of disaster. Is that why she's got fucking orange legs? Is that the reasoning behind her orange legs? Sleepy. Yes.
I'm sorry, but
The flames of the flames of
can you
disaster.
take her to a safe place?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Father. What a
That's
bitch of a
good
father.
girl, Elise.
Sealing the world-destructing thing
Be
in his
brave.
daughter.
Don't cry, no matter what happens. Otherwise, your tears will call forth the flames inside you.
Oh.
Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
Oh, no, that's like a bad thing, dude. Why did you put... Why? What is his fucking thought process? I'm gonna put this, like, world-ending flames inside my daughter, who is, like, you know... And the only way to release them is to make her cry. Like, fucking what? That's like the worst place to put it. Put the flames. In like an underage girl? What the hell? I don't know what bro was thinking. But anyway.
Did you do it? Yes. And you?
And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed.
I didn't do
It's
shit.
done.
And Sonic has been telling Elise to, like, you're allowed to cry. You know, like, you are allowed to cry, Elise. No, she fucking isn't. She will kill us all if she cries. Heck no, they ain't. Nah. Shit's stupid. Oh, okay. Just leave them both in the same fucking place.
You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future.
Yeah, I accidentally break it. My bad,
It's time
Chief.
to return.
Yes, of course.
What was that voice delivery? What the fuck was that?
Chaos Control!
Alright, back to the future. Or the present, I guess. Okay, bye-bye. Nah, your father's dead. Sorry, Elise. Yeah, he said the name of the movie Back to the Future. Yeah. Yeah. That's where Silver's going. Are you just gonna give Elise the Chaos Emerald? That seems like a great idea.
It's a lucky charm.
Why is that in my left ear, dude? Silver, why did you whisper that in my left ear? Alright. And we go. We leave. Goodbye. We did the thing. Now I think I have to go to Kingdom Valley and help Sonic save Elise in the present. And then it's whatever the fuck happens after that. Oh, hey, Blaze.
Blaze,
What did you see?
The past.
the Iblis trigger wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see.
What's going
They're
on?
quite noisy.
Yes, I heard that the princess here left for Dr. Eggman's base in response to his earlier threat.
She's the Iblis trigger!
What if his ultimate objective was to release Iblis?
Yes, that is 100%. He wants the flames of disaster, which is Iblis. Oh my god, they finally understand everything. Everyone's locked in. Everyone is starting to understand, like, hey, we need to stop this dude from existing. So now it's time for Eggman to die. We gotta stop him. He wants the flames of disaster.
I'm going to stop Dr. Eggman no matter what. Blaze, let's go after him.
What's going on here? I don't really want to talk to these guys, but I think I have to. This is like the archaeology girl. Oh, this dude is sad. Poor guy. You know? Blaze, do you mind leaving him alone? Oh wait, no, that is where I'm supposed to go. I see the little star hidden in the blue of the map. Hello.
Hey.
We heard the screams and came running, but this doesn't look like something we can handle. I'm sorry, but can you take Anna somewhere safe? Sure. Protect Anna. She knows the secret. What secret? The secret of the flames of disaster? Is that the secret? I don't really understand what the secret's supposed to be.
Hey.
There are only a few enemies near the entrance to the forest. Please escort Anna there. Carefully escort. Yes, no, that's fine. I can do that. Because that means I can go to Kingdom Valley, help Sonic save Elise, and then whatever the fuck happens after that is, I think, the ending of Silver's story. And then, after that, we can go do the final story and win. Alright. Die. I do like the fact that I've got the ability to... Hello, come back! Ooh, I can do that. Oh, I have barrels. That checks out, actually. Blam! Oh, that's awesome. Die. Hey, Anna, do you mind... Oh, she is like... She is just going on her own will. Do you fucking mind waiting for me, Anna? Where did my... What happened? Oh. Oh, fuck off. Fuck over that shit. She's dying. I heard her take damage. This is very bad. I just want to, like, deal slight damage to this one dude. There we go. What the fuck is going on here? You're mine now. All three of you. No, I want you to throw it at that dude. There we go. I need to save Anna. Get out. Alright, we're good. We're winning, I think. Oh god. The missile. I love it so much. Is there anyone behind me? No. I'm all good. Stop that. The boxes hit each other and it's not good. Can you stop killing her, please? Por favor. That would be very nice. Oh god, she's about to die. Yeah. Oh god. Nope. Hello? I'm aiming? Fuck this. You're mine. Why are you over there? Stop that! Come back! Oh shit, wait. Give me your hands. Thank you. Give me another one. Thank you. Ah! Ah! He's shooting me! Anna, stay back. Okay. I think we're living. I think that's everyone. I think I survived. I think she survived somehow. She's like very deathly injured, but you know, she survived. Somehow, she's alive. We did it. Yippee. Fuck. That was that could have been really like a long time. You know, that could have taken a long time, but no.
Hey.
Thank you very much for protecting Anna.
Great!
No problem, dude. Do I get a C for that?
That took too long.
Shut up, Silva. It's fine. I'm like right at the end of the game anyway. Who cares? We're gonna win this. I'm gonna win. And everything's gonna be very nice and happy and nice and happy. Yippee. Alright, Blaze. Where were you during all of that? Blaze, you could have helped me kill everyone. Oh my god. Blaze, you have that, like, Beyblade ability. You could have just killed everybody instantly. It would have been so much easier. Except for those bitches that were hovering above water. That would have been hard. Alrighty. We're back. We're so back. We're back in the fucking jungle. This is where we started as Silver. Now we get to end it here, probably. I don't actually know if we're ending it here or not. I don't know what the plan is, but I'm here. I'm headed over to Kingdom Valley. Maybe. At least it's a nice little area. I just wish it was easier to get around. Seems like a very long area to go down. Like, this is a big area. With nothing fucking in it. Do I have to do the 3 fucking trials?
Hey.
The trial of friendship. I think I have to do the 3 trials. What's the test of friendship? Sonic didn't have to do this. He had to do the test of love.
Hey.
Show with your actions how much you value your friends. What does that mean? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do this? Save the captured Blaze within the time limit. What do you mean she was captured? She seems like the easiest person not to capture anyway. I'm gonna do that. It seems like the easiest. Whoa! Oh, come on. There's a couple of guys around. Activate balls. Can I kill these guys? Please? Alright, we're winning, I think. Did I save? Did I? No? No, not yet. Purple balls. Purple worms. Give me your ball. Thank you. Well, that was easy. Oh, come on. Really? Please? Can I have it? You're fucking kidding. Wow, that did fuck all nothing. Cool. Thanks, dude. Can I have anything to hit? Oh, come on, that dude's like so fucking low. Ah! Alright, that's taken care of. How are you not dead? Silver's just slowest motherfucker known to man. There we go.
Thank you.
Fucking hell. Alright, you're welcome, Blaze. Yippee! I don't know if this is like... I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this. I really don't know. I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Hey.
You seem to value your friends. Keep it up, on to the next test. Right? This has to be what I have to do in order to get into Kingdom Valley, right? Because this is what Sonic
That took
did.
too long.
Shut the fuck up. It's your fault, Silver, that you don't know how to use your telekinesis properly. Jesus. Maybe. I know I have to get up onto the roof, actually. Maybe I don't need to do this. I can just get up there. Actually, I'm gonna save. Hold on. Seems like a good idea. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Because I need to make my way up there. So it's whether or not this will help me, or if I need to... Please, are you serious right now? Is there anything in here that will help me rise? Or do I have to do the fucking trials? I wish I do, because nothing's saying that I have to do whatever. Fine, I guess I'll do the trials. Why not? It is like fun. Yeah, sorry Blaze, my bad.
Hey.
The Trial of Memory. Oh, fuck. No. Not the Trial of Memory. No, or the Test of Memory, or whatever you want to call it. Dear God. I don't have memory. My memory is terrible.
Hey.
Let's see how good your memory is. I'll ask you 3 questions from your past. If you can answer them, you will pass. What do you mean, my past? How do you know my past? I guess I'll... Yeah, sure. How do I answer these questions? Okay. Cool.
Hey.
What comes to mind with the words Future Inferno and Ruined City? If you think mission, go right. If you think escape, go left. Mission. It was my mission. I mean, both ways kind of feel the same, you know?
Hey.
Next question. What comes to mind with the words Flames of Disaster, Seal, and 10 years ago? Princess Elise, go right. The Blaze, go left. Right again. Right again. The Flames of Disaster. That's what we just did. That's not really a good... Oh, sorry, dude.
Hey.
What comes to mind with the words Blue Hedgehog? For hatred, go right. For teamwork, go left. What if I say teamwork? Right? We're teaming now. We're homies, right? I mean, I did have hatred for him, but now I don't actually mind him. I've seen into your heart. You have banished all doubt. May have banished all doubt from your mind. However, looking back on the past may be what have calmed the wavering of your heart. Keep your heart and mind strong as you proceed to the next battle. Does it matter what you picked there? Like, I don't know. What does it actually matter?
I need to pull it together.
What do you mean I got a D? What do you mean? How did I get a D? Where was my score? What the fuck? How are you supposed to get anything above a D if that is it? What the fuck? I guess I got the D. Jesus, okay.
Hey.
This is the final trial. This is the trial of the heart. Let us begin. What does that mean? What does trial of the heart mean? What is that supposed to mean? I thought I was going to be like going in, finishing, and finishing, you know? I thought I was done. No, I have to do fucking stupid trials. This is about battling the fears deep inside you. You need to battle the enemy without using any objects. How am I supposed to do that? World and order has been restored. Correct. I hope you enjoyed your mandated vacation. Oh, wait, no, this is gonna be easy. Hold on, check this fucking shit out. You're mine now. I'll do it again. Oh. I exploded. Ow, wow, wow, wow. My mandated vacation was 1 day. It was terrifying being a pleb. Imagine. That's what everybody else has to go through. Oh god, there's a lot of missiles. Radical? I'm radical. Hello? Terry, you should ban them or something. No, why would I do that? That's evil. Alright, I'm at least locking the fuck in with these missiles. How's Silver Gaming doing? I think I'm about to win. Now, if I can finish this story, I should be winning. What the fuck is going on? Oh god, I have no rings. Give me your ball. Oh, I can just grab lasers? That's wild. And miss. Oh, there's 20 rings. Ah. Ball. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop hitting me. I've had enough of this shit. Everything gets scattered fucking everywhere. Alright, bitch, give me your balls. Thank you. Oh. No, don't shoot me. I think this is like the last guy I have to deal with. Well, not the last. Oh, really? Where's my telekinesis? Alright, you're exploded. Are you gonna give me your goodies? Oh, nice fucking try. Alright, check this fucking shit out. Oh wait, I can do that. Watch me grab this dude. Rank E. Manifesting rank E. No, I've already got a D. I did get the D, but unfortunately there is nothing under D. You have faced your fears and overcome the tests. You have proved yourself worthy of the royal family. The route is open. Go to Old Castle. Yes! Someone quote that. Yeah. C rank for me.
Looks like I'm on a roll.
A rank. Even better. I thought it was going to be like C rank was 250,000, 25,000, but it wasn't. Yeah. There's no E ranks in this game. I don't know why you would assume that there was. Anyway, we're birding. Eagle. I can go say hi to Sonic now. This is what happens. We're at like the final part of Silver story. We're gonna help Sonic save Princess Elise and then do something else. I don't exactly. There he is! He's there! The bitch! I found him! Yeah, and then I fucking vine boom them all. Check it. The ragdolls are so funny. Sonic games should do more ragdolls.
You look like you're in a hurry. So,
Like Gmod ragdoll.
what's going on?
We're homies now.
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
You're not the guy I'm trying to kill. I don't want to kill you anymore. Follow the egg carrier. I guess I can do that. I guess that's what I'm going to do. And I think this is going to be like one of the last 2 levels of the game, I think. I want to believe. I want to believe that this is like the last level of the game.
I realized Eggman's scheme.
What do you mean Eggman's scheme? You've never met this man before in your life. Lasers! Oh, can I like have your anything? Oh, I can grab him? I have power! Migrational knowledge. Ooh. I love the fact that I can just grab people. I love grabbing people. Can I bend these bars? Oh, I can. Give Give me that. Oh. Send them back. Go back. Oh, the camera. Stop cameraing. Can this guy fucking die? Oh my god, I got him. Oh.
Pendulum could probably take out that tower.
Okay. Apparently I'm trying to blow shit up. What am I doing? Oh, wait. Do I have to use it from here? Silver, please. I need the camera. Oh, wait, there's a second one there. I'm very confused. Oh my god, I can control it! Why didn't it tell me I could do this? I hit it ever so gently. I hit it ever so gently. I want to go this way. I want to go up here. I don't know what is actually up here, but I want to go up here for no reason. Did I run into that guy? Get out of here. Alright, I don't think there was any reason for me to be up here. So, what was the point? Get fucking juke, idiots. Alright, this is the only other place I think I've been before. Oh, come on, really? I wanted to, like, do that so I could go bang, bang, bang! New kitchen gun! You know? I want this dude. I want this dude dead. There we go. And that's open for me. There was a medallion. Get destroyed, idiot. Oh god. Mistake! I'm fine, actually. I'm normal. Probably should have grabbed some rings, actually. Oh boy. Oh, thank god they're dead. What the fuck is that? Fuck it, we bowl. I don't know where I'm going. What I'm even supposed to be doing. That was awesome. It was worth it! Really? Give me you. You're mine now. Oh fuck! Oh no, I'm fine actually. That was like meant to happen or something. I don't really know what is happening in this game. I'm just progressing as Silver. Do I have to play as Sonic at some point? I really don't want to. You know? Don't make me play as Sonic. Whatever you... Get out of here. Any other bitches available? Play as Sonic, please. I don't know if I get the choice to do so. You know? I don't know what... Are these bitches coming to me?
Let's clean up this.
Seems like really easy, actually. Open the door. Ow. Really? Explode. Oh, I can grab him! I forgot! Awesome. Ooh. A thing. A checkpoint. A checkity point. Click. Can I get on that, please? Or do I have to, like... Aha! I just killed... Physics in this game go crazy. I'm assuming I'm trying to aim for there. But what if? Just what if? I did this. Oh, you are kidding me. Wow, that I can't aim. I actually can't aim. It's whatever, I guess. This could be really bad, but who cares, actually. Give me those rings. Those goodies. Oh, I'm not making that. Ah! The stray fucking rocket? Whatever, man. This could be really bad.
Not now.
I was waiting. I was waiting for it. I heard it and I was like, oh no, this is a bad idea. Is he gonna do it again? Goodbye, pendulum. Alright, this time I actually know what I'm supposed to do, which is good. No, leave me the fuck alone, guys, because I'm going this way. Oh shit, I fucking dodged it. Are you fucking kidding me? It still hit me? Alright, what am I supposed to do? Where's the objective? It's like a... I'm in. How do I get in here? Do I leave? What the fuck am I doing? Oh, what the hell? Where did you guys come from? Where the fuck did all of these guys just come from? Alright, well, that solves my issue, I guess. Oh, fuck. I'm throwing hands with these guys right now. Ah! Stop it! I beg you, give me your hands! Haha! I didn't even need to kill those guys. Whoopsies. Doesn't matter. Alright, where am I going?
That container might help me move forward.
What do you mean by this? What do you mean that container might help me move forward? What is that supposed to mean? What am I supposed to do with a container? Silver, do you have anything in mind? What? I can do that? What the fuck? I can just do that? Oh my god. I can just make a container levitate? Why wasn't I aware of this? How did I not know I could do this? I'm also not making it.
No!
Silver, what do you mean the container can help me? Because it definitely fucking
Container
can't.
might help me move forward.
Oh my god, I can make it move! I'm learning. Can I get let in, please? I don't want to be here. Give me... Alright, well there's no point in me actually coming here, so where does it want me to go? Can you fire something at me, please? Why did that do that? What? Where's my goal? I'm picking you up. Die, bitch. Oh. What the hell was that? I just saw this guy die. Alright. It's whatever, I guess. Fucking... what the hell? I'm stunning these dickheads. Get out of here. Whoa! Come on! I was in the middle of attacking! Nah, fuck this. Fuck killing
That
people.
container might help me move forward.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh my fucking god. Where did my jump go? This is why I have lives. I have 9 lives for this exact reason. Well, I had 11. I have 9
That
now.
container might help me move forward.
Alright, we're bowling. Die. Not die, but like, you know. I don't want to deal with you right now. This is fine. I cannot see what's going on. There's so much shit happening. Alright. Bitches die. Get fucking projectile. Can I kill this guy? I can. You are now mine. Throw you over there. Alright. I think I remember this part as, like, doing this part as Silver. The Sonic. Like, I was in this area. Really? This box ain't helping. Get out. Alright, you're both mine. Oh my god, what just happened? There's a lot of things that happen on the screen, and I don't know if any of it is my fault or not. I just game. I'm just here. You're mine. I do like this stun thing where I just kill people. Wonderful. Oh, the eagle! Take me away! I don't want to be here anymore. Yippee! I'm free! I don't know where I'm actually supposed to be going. I forgot how long Kingdom Valley is. A very long level. But we're winning. Hell yes. I'm gonna win the hell out of this game. Oh boy, okay. I want you. Oh boy. I think I understand the silver play now. Oh boy.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, okay, thanks. I guess I am playing as Sonic. Hold on. Checkpoint? No fucking checkpoint? Okay. Cool, I guess I did just, like, start. It's fine. Wait, I've been here! I've done this before! Sonic, I've done this before. I gotta remember how to play as Sonic, Jesus Christ. I've been here before. This feel... I actually have just been here before. I know where I am. For fuck's sake. If it's easy to deal with people as Sonic, I don't have to worry about, like, anything else. Get out of here. This feels very weird to play as after, like, everyone else.
I'll go on
Oh.
ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sonic. What the fuck was the point of any of that? These are mine. I was like, please, Silver, do something. Oh my god, all of my rings just disappeared. Can I grab that dude? I guess not. Who cares? Who cares about that guy, I guess? Oh, I was like, what am I doing? I go down. You go. What the fuck is this? Why did they think that that was going to be difficult for me? Oh. Why? That is not the jump button. There we go. I'm swanging. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do anything with these pendulums. Alright, I'm assuming, I was about to say, I think I'm trying to shoot whatever that is over there. Oh, I hit the other one in the same time. Awesome. How? I don't even think I can make that. I can. Never mind. I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to, though. Oh boy. Go! Absolutely no one died from that. Hello, can I aim? There we go, I hit one of them at least. What the fuck? Hello, I'm trying to hit, like, that fucking thing over there. Bro, please. I'm trying to hit that, like, thing directly over there. I'm not having a good time. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. Oh, fuck! I ran out of... Oh, I have to do that all again. I ran out of bitches. Damn it. Oh god, all of my rings. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need rings. I don't need rings right now. I don't need rings right now. I'm gonna rock right now. I need to take care of my psychic ability, because I bet that was...
Not now.
I bet that was the end as well. That little section there. I bet that was the final part. That's fucking bind. Alright, everybody's dead. 3 rings. Not gonna die to fucking spike. Easiest spike trap of my life. I just didn't want to use, like, any hover. That was what I was afraid of. Alright, we recover it. I grab it. Hell yeah. I'm, like, afraid of using it. But if I just take these out, I should be fine. I can't see. What the helly? I'm winning. I think. That's what I'm doing. Hey guys! Do you mind looking at me? Hello? Idiots. Okay, there we go. Explode. Fine boom. Alright, we're bowling. Alright, I gotta aim over there. Guys, hello! It's happening again. Where is this thing aiming? I just want to hit that over there. That's all I gotta do is hit that little section over there. There we go. Now I just need to not worry about getting hit. Awesome. Hey, eagle! Get me, get me, get me, get me, get me, get me. Let's go! We ride! We fly away! Majestically. Is there a checkpoint here at the very least? No. No, there isn't. I'm just gonna run past. Never mind. Ow. Is this not, like, the end of the level? Or is this the end of the level and I have to kill everyone first? That might be the case. I might have... No, my rings! Ah! come back here. Alright, hold on. I can like cheese the shit out of this actually. You're all mine. I just need to take care of one more dude, but I need a ring for that. Alright, get out of here. There it is! I guessed it! I knew it! I knew it. 13 minutes to deal with this motherfucking bullshit. We're winning. Yippee! Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. I don't care that I got a
That took
C
too
rank.
long.
Okay. I actually thought I was gonna get a D rank there, but nope, C rank. I know it took too long, Silver, but that was like the last level I had to do, I think. Unless there's like one more, which is entirely possible. I'm so close to finishing Silver's story. And then finishing Sonic 06. Oh yeah, that's right. They fucking crash. And we're like, I couldn't save her! And then Sonic goes back in time to save her. Elise just fucking died in an explosion.
Elise!
He's like, we could go back in time! Damn, everyone's so sad, like, we can't do anything about it. Sorry, Sonic, we can't do anything about it.
There's still a way to change this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course there is, dude. We have the power to go back in time using
Return to
chaos
an earlier
control.
point in time. We'll be able to save her.
True. Sure.
I understand.
He says this like we're giving the grave, like a grave secret. We're just like, you tell anybody about this, we will kill you. He's like, I understand. Alright.
Chaos control.
Yeah, because apparently these guys can chaos control. I think my theory that every hedgehog can chaos
I can
control.
handle this myself. Besides,
Okay.
you've got somewhere to go, right?
Where the fuck am I going?
I'll make sure to change Elise's fate.
What do you mean I have
That, in
somewhere to
turn,
go?
Should change your future too.
How do you know about my future? I haven't told you shit, dude.
Thank you, Silver.
Yeah. Just save her.
And he was never seen again. Sonic dies. Right then and there. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm also going into the past. Why am I going into the past? Why am I going in here? What's my goal? I don't really... Like, we wanted to save Princess Elise. That was, like, the only goal I had. What am I doing now?
I know how to save our world now. We don't have to change the past. I'm sure of it.
What?
So you have a plan?
If I get all 7 Chaos Emeralds...
Well, then let's hurry. I sense his flames.
What? What's going on? Silver, you haven't said shit. You haven't said anything. Okay, sure. I'll just go to the Flame Claw. Core. We're hurrying to Iblis. This is the final level, I believe. I think this is the final fight. Well, like, the final part of Silver's story. Because we're gonna have to fight Iblis again, I'm sure.
I'm coming, Iblis!
Ooh, I love the music, though. I don't know where I'm actually supposed to be going, though. I'm just kind of doing whatever the fuck. I'm just going in directions that they're telling me to go. Fuck trying to kill anything in this place. Rise! How do I get up there? Ow! Rose what? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just following. What's this? You dickhead! Why do I get to go up here? Bonk. Give me your ball. Thank you. Oh, great, more dickheads. Oh, wait, I made it up here by myself? No help necessary? Can I have shit, please? Can I have whatever you're firing? Thank you. Why the fuck are you green? Okay. We're normal now.
Get out of my way! The ground here is unstable with lava. It's probably because of him.
Everybody's fought Iblis, right? Like that. This is what's been happening. Everybody's Iblising. Oh, okay. Hi. Just land on me, you fucking dog. What am I even? What did I just get attacked by? What did I get hit by? Explode. I'm just gotta take this one dude out over here. Can I have your flame ball? Oh. Oh, I can just do that. That's easier. Die. Sweet! Telekinesis! Oh, I'm like purple. That's kind of sick, actually. Ooh, I forgot I could do that. I don't want to do that. That's disgusting. Bring the wall down. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. I realize what I can do now. The power of telekinesis. Where am I going? I did not make it. Shit. Where am I going? Where's me goal? Ah, over there. Hell yeah. Do not. Sweet. At least I'm learning about silver. It's not that hard anymore.
Use the footing that comes floating along with the lava flow.
No shit, buddy. Oh! I really don't like that move. I don't mean to do it. Awful. Alright, but we're kind of bowling. Why do I even speak sometimes? Get out. I love my phone going off. Help me! Okay. Don't. Do not. Die. Worm. Alright, we're gaming. Let's fucking go. Ah! Damn it. Get out of here. I love the nice visual effect on the screen that's telling me, hey. Let me kill that dude. Let me kill that dog. Whoa, did you see that box fly?
You come, it's a waste of time.
I know that you're vulnerable. Give me your balls. Oh, get fucking, like, friendly fired. I think I can hit the worms as well with this attack. Yes, I can. Why did I still get hit by the worm that was currently dying? Get the fuck out of here, worm. Go up, wormin'. Bruh. Bruh. There's a lot of things happening on the screen right now. Oh, big boy with balls. Get out of here. Give me. Silver's like telekinesis is like a sort of parry in a way, like you use the attacks against him. And it's awesome as fuck. Alright. Oh, no, I see the issue here. At least, it's not actually a very bad... I want to do that. I wanted to do that, so I could do that. And then I could do this. Not actually a difficult mission. This seems pretty easy, actually.
You're not gonna get in my way, Iblis.
Iblis. What's this? Telling me to go down. Nailed it. I don't really know where I'm supposed to be. My jump! They ate my fucking jump. What? What the fuck? My camera angle. Damn. Okay. Where the fuck do I go now? My fucking camera angle. Oh, there's a thing there. Whoa. Whoa, dude. What, seriously? Alright. I think I'm gaming now? I am gaming now. Correct. Oh, multi-hit magic. Oh yeah, the fucking volcano. Is everybody stunned? So many people were just stunned there. My goal is the volcano. I'm going. I'm doing it! Yippee! Get fucked, Iblis! I'm coming for you! Yippee! I'm actually gaming. Flame core. I'm in the fucking flame core. Flame on! Sort of thing, you know. I feel like I shouldn't be talking. Oh, it's like kind of relaxing. Why did it suddenly get like really relaxing? Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, you goofy ass. Goofer.
What is that thing?
What is what thing? I'm just gonna do my normal shenanigans in this part where you can definitely totally see where you're going and don't need any help at all. Like, why did they think this was like a challenge? Get out of my way, dickhead. Oh, got it just in time. Who needs rings? Wait, bad idea. Alright. Problem is that I don't actually know where I'm going. I just know where I can go. Oh, you're joking. Alright, dickhead. Get out of here. Ooh. Lots of things just happened there. Where's the end? Where's my goal? Like over here somewhere. I think. Oh. Excuse me, I'm sneezing today. Are you fucking with me right now? Get out of here. It rises. Alright. I know this dude's gonna be. Oh fuck. I thought I just died. No, I'm fine. Check this out. Goodbye. I love that I can just do that. I can just push dude off the edge.
Let's move on.
So fucking funny that I can do that. I can get up here. And I missed it. Of course I did. Or if I can hit it. Or if I can actually get it. Ow. I don't have any rings. That's an issue. Actually, who fucking... Whoa! I'm like, who fucking needs... Where did all that come from? Alright. 23 fucking rings.
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis?
Maybe? That is a big fucking ball of flame right there. What is it doing? What's the goal here? Hello? Oh my god, it fucking vine boomed. What's this? Hello? Why am I looking at it?
It seems like the attacks come in regular intervals.
Attacks? Okay. What are the intervals? Is it just when it gets really fucking hot? Ah. I see. So it's not a challenge, like, at all. If you're good platforming, because, look, it didn't even get hot.
I have to get closer and use my power directly.
You gonna vine boom? There it is. Seems really easy, actually. Hit that fucking shit. Like, I have so much time to go anywhere. And I have to use my power directly? Ooh. Yeah, this seems really easy. Like, bro isn't even charged up to use this attack again. I'm assuming I have to make it to that platform there, like right beside it. Which should be pretty easy. Look, I'm right there. Maybe? Oh no, there's like additional place I have to go. Additional way. Awesome. Alright. And then I head over here. Cool. I'm on ball. Oh!
Let's go!
I'm here. I'm using it. I'm using my power. I don't... Can I do anything? I did it? Oh! Oh, I broke it.
Just as I expected.
Huh. Okay. I can't see anything. I did it. I win, I think. Oh, a whole area. What was the point of all of that? Hidden end.
Now all I have to do is take him down.
Oh, the end. Time to take down Iblis.
Great!
Hell yeah. It's time to take fucking Iblis down for the last time. That was really easy. That was an easy stage.
Looks like I'm on a roll.
S rank. A rank, I mean, not S rank. I was thinking like, hey, maybe I'll get S rank. I'll take it. Look, this shit's easy. That was the easiest fucking shit of my life. Now all I gotta do is beat Iblis, I think. I think that's all I gotta do. Is it gonna be the same sort of fight as last time, or not? Oh yeah, it's the same
Come on,
dude.
Iblis. This time I'll finally stop you.
Am I gonna finally stop you? I don't know. I feel like this is the final fight, though. Or the final boss fight. This has to be, right? There he is, Iblis. Every other time I fought Iblis, he was a worm. Now he's not. Seal away Iblis. Okay, that seems easy enough. I think I'm winning. You know? This is it.
Here I come, Iblis. This will be your end.
Oh, I have Blaze? Can I, like... I can. Get thrown back, idiot.
It looks like he's getting closer to his final form.
What do you mean?
You'll be in trouble if you let him get close. Try to keep him away from here.
I am. I am trying. But I have the ability to just kind of stand here and not take damage. Sick as hell. Check this fucking shit out! BAM! That did, like, nothing. Do you mind not coming closer? I kind of used all of my bullets. Oh wait, no I didn't. Hey, I found bullets. Whoa! He's got the Vine Boom power! I forgot he had this. Oh, that was above.
He sends out
Fine.
waves of flames, one after the other.
Fucking
You need to
mind.
predict the next
I've
wave.
done the thing, right? I love the, like... It's not that hard to predict, dude. I don't have anything to shoot at him. Iblis, do you mind fucking off? Hey, buddy.
He's trying to destroy this foothold. Silver, don't let him get you too.
Okay. I don't have any way of...
Now, Silver.
Now what? Oh. Oh, bye, Blaze.
Hey, let's finish this.
I'm like, now what? Now what does he want me to do? Oh. I'm like, is that doing anything to it? Wow, this is a really easy fight. If they give me shit to throw at him. Like, that, obviously that's like the big thing.
He's going to try to destroy the foothold from a distance this time. Here it comes, Silver.
Okay, can I, like, grab it with my psychokinesis? I can! Get fucked, idiot. Ooh, big damage! I mean, that wasn't very difficult. You know, all I gotta do now is avoid his, like, Vine Boom attacks, because he's not gonna do anything else. Right? Yeah, there they are. This isn't difficult. This shit is not difficult. Iblis, you're a fucking menace, dude. Look at this man. Not even that hard. Oh, yeah, okay, so it is definitely way smaller now, but it actually is. So I can just do this. Ooh. Vine Boom.
I will end this now.
Alright, now all I gotta do is, oh, some of these. Blammo! Blammo! Blam! Oh, is this the final hit? That might be the final hit. Easy. That was so easy! I literally didn't take fucking damage. Iblis, you... Why? Why was that so easy? There it is! Silver episode cleared. Wow, okay. Fucking, that was the easiest fight of my life. I fucking did it.
Looks like
A
I'm
rank,
on a
baby.
roll.
I feel like I could have gotten an S rank. I feel like I could have gotten an S rank. But I'm not going back and trying to find out. I fucking did it. Silver episode is done. And now the last episode is unlocked. That's what we're fucking doing. Sonic 06 is over today. I don't really know what
Chaos Emeralds,
Silver's trying to do.
claim your power. Eternal Sun, the living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with my soul, Iblis. You cursed flames of disaster.
Oh, he's sealing it in within his soul. Oh.
Ah! No! Why won't it accept me as the vessel?
Because he beat the shit out of you.
Blaze!
I'll take Iblis.
Why?
Don't worry. My soul is already alit with flames. I will be accepted.
Okay. Now Blaze has the
Come on, make it quick.
the
Use your
fucking
chaos
flames of
control
disaster.
to stop time. Then seal us into a different dimension.
Dimension?
No. I can't do that to you.
This is the prequel to Sonic Rush.
We agreed to save the world at any price.
Also, Silver can just fucking seal people in other dimensions? That's crazy.
I can't. I wouldn't know what to do without you. You fought alongside me to save the world. You're my friend, right?
Right?
still
That's
someone.
really funny. Silver's like, my friend!
I've always liked that about you.
Fucking hurry up, Silver. Oh, no, is she just... Oh.
Blaze!
Damn. What's going on? I don't really understand.
Good luck, Silver.
Are you sealing... Is this her sealing herself in another dimension? Or what's actually going on? Oh my god. The future is safe. Wow. That's crazy. Everybody got their, like, happy endings. They saved the past, the present, and the future. Silver accomplished his mission. And then the last story is just like... Alright, I need to make sure that I'm not getting copyright striked. I got muted audio on my VOD finishing Sonic Story. It was really funny. But here we go, last episode. It's time. It's time for the last episode. I don't know how long this is. I don't know how long this is supposed to be. And I worry. But here we fucking go. It's Mephiles. God, Mephiles looks so cool. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, dude. I just said you looked cool. The fuck was that? I know that, like, it was like, oh, if Mephiles gets a Chaos Emerald, he can reunite with Iblis or whatever the fuck. And, you know, Sonic and Elise are happy now. Oh. Oh yeah, now Mephiles is going to, like, fight Sonic or whatever. Even though Mephiles has never interacted with Sonic, ever. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sonic just fucking dies. Mephiles just kills Sonic. That was a shitty reaction and a half. Sonic's fucking dead. What is that upper lip, dude? What the fuck?
Sonic! Sonic!
Mephiles just fucking never interacted with Sonic. The first time he meets him, he fucking backstabs him, dude. Sonic's dead. Or just killed Sonic. Oh no.
Sonic?
Finally you're free from the game. I'm free from the other... I'm free from Silver Story. No more Sonic games? Finally. Once I'm finished with this last story, one day I'll be free from Sonic games. Bad Sonic games, that is. I'm looking forward to the next couple, actually. Oh yeah, the Flames of Disaster! That's right, he wanted to reunite with Iblis.
Finally, the seal is broken. At long last, I'll be able to join with you.
Yeah, that checks out.
Iblis!
That's why he killed Sonic, to make Elise cry.
Now, Chaos.
That's what his actual motivations are. Yeah, yeah, that was the whole point, right? He wanted to make Elise cry. So he was telling Silver to kill Sonic, but then he just did it himself. And then without Sonic, there was no way to stop the fucking future from happening, you know? Oh yeah, they fought a bunch of Mephiles clones, and now they're chill. Bro could have, like, punched her. Bro could have done anything, but, like, he needed emotional damage. Hey, Shadow. Oh, okay. What the fuck is going on? Oh, Mephiles has apparently all of them? Apparently Mephiles just has all the Chaos Emeralds. And there's Mephiblis? I don't really know what this is called, but... Oh my god! It's the end of the world. Oh. The end of Soliana. The day of disaster. Still don't really... I don't really know what's going on. We're at the edge of creation, or whatever the fuck. Where are we, dude?
What is this? Where are we?
That's what I'm fucking
What's going
saying.
on?
Is this because of that light?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Silver.
Chaos Emerald
Why are you here?
has disappeared.
And so is Blaze.
What are
Amy?
you doing here?
That's what I'm saying.
This
It's
is all so confusing.
That's what I'm saying.
All because of Solaris.
Oh, hey.
It seems we were all caused
Oh,
by the spatial
It's fucking
distortion.
Eggman. The spatial distortion. This is what you wanted all along, Doctor? What happened?
Iblis's seal has been broken.
Yeah, this is what you wanted all along.
Due to Mephiles' manipulation.
AKA Sonic fucking dying. Yeah, look at him, he's dead.
No. You don't think.
Sonic!
He's dead. It's almost time. It is almost time. Damn, everyone's like sad and shit, and Eggman's
Mephiles
like,
played
fuck!
us all for fools.
Yeah, no shit!
His plan all along was to cause the princess to be so consumed with despair that she'd cry.
See?
So
Yeah.
that's why you wanted me to kill Sonic before.
There it is! Hey, but Eggman, what the fuck were you doing? Bro was trying to do this!
Solaris!
Well,
This creature will consume all existing timelines, and time itself will collapse and
How do you
disappear
know this,
into
dude?
nothingness.
you only know about
Time
Iblis.
caused this time-space rift.
Why are
It
you in
won't
my right ear,
remain
dude?
For much longer.
We've no time to waste. We've got to defeat it now.
No, it is a transcendent life form that exists in the past, present, and future.
Oh my god.
Defeating it here, now, would do nothing.
We gotta defeat it in all three at the same time. The past, the
No,
present, and the
I
future.
won't give up. There has to be a way. If you say it exists in the past, present, and future, I'll destroy them all at once.
How the fuck are you gonna do that, dude?
It might have been possible if he was still alive.
It might have been possible if this dude was still alive, because, like, all three of us could just... We have chaos control. Because apparently, all the hedgehogs can chaos control. Except for, like, Amy. But, like, we don't actually know that.
Sonic,
What's the matter?
I feel Sonic's presence in the wind.
What do you mean, wind? We're in
I
a
don't
fucking...
think he's dead yet.
We're in a fucking spatial void. There shouldn't be wind.
I'm sure of it. It's not too late.
Oh my god, this would be
Of
this.
course! Let's call him back with the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, because the Chaos Emeralds can control the has the ability to revive people.
Focus your thoughts on using its power to perform this miracle. You can do it, Princess.
I can?
You were the vessel that
I
was used
can?
to seal Iblis.
Why do you detect stuff in the wind? Who
You
fucking
should
knows
be
what
able to
Elise
use
can
the
do?
gem's power to rescue Sonic's soul.
What is this shit, man? Sure.
I'll do it.
This feels very like, how do we kill Sonic and then bring him back? Oh my god, it's the thing!
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
Yeah, okay.
To collect them all in time, we'll have to split up.
Why did you
I'll go
fucking
too.
jump, Knuckles?
Because it's for Sonic. So Elise,
Good thing I've played as all of these characters before. All 7 of them. Oh my god, there's 7 characters. Plus Eggman. Eggman's just gonna chill here with everyone else. With Sonic and Elise. That's like the plan. So now we get to play as everyone in the end of the world. He's only human. Yeah. He has robots and shit. He could build something, I bet.
Sonic!
Alright.
We have to find the Chaos Emeralds soon.
There's nothing but Omega. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh wait, I've been here. This is like the future. Or whatever. I wonder how long these like little missions are. I'm trying to remember Tails. Because like last time I... Box! Bro just threw a box at me, what the fuck? I gotta like... Whoa, oh, I gotta lock the fucking red rings? That's sick. That's an eyeball. I don't know if I want that actually.
If you touch this rock, you can slow the time-space rift just slightly.
What does that mean, dude?
And collect the Chaos Emeralds before time-space is destroyed.
Yeah, okay, where the fuck are the Chaos Emeralds? You haven't said that to me yet, actually. You haven't told me where the Chaos Emeralds are. This building. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Don't...
Sonic! We have
I
to
have to
find
do
the
that all
Chaos
again.
Emeralds soon.
I'm like trying to learn what's going on. I'm not supposed to go in those fucking things. Like, don't go in those.
If you touch this rock, you can slow the time-space rift just slightly. Use it wisely.
It's an
and collect the
insta-kill
Chaos
by a
Emeralds
touch
before time-space is destroyed.
I would like to do that. I don't want to go anywhere near these fucking things. I also don't know where I'm going. Oh, oh. Explode! Why didn't that work? Everything is purple. Oh, there it is!
Sonic, I'm coming!
Okay. Is it like, do I respawn? It's like, they trying to do the fucking funny Sonic Adventure 2 last story. You know? Tails looks so exploitable. Omega is exploitable. You can just fucking hover forever. It's awesome. Like, look at this shit. You get the 2 most exploitable characters. Oh no, I don't want to touch that. I can just do this. Oh fuck. No, it's fine. I'm normal. Leave me alone. We're in the fucking future. Explode. Yo, I'm Urkel. I'm Urkel as hell. I can just do this.
Acquired.
It may be a bit slow, but it is kind of gaming. Alright, there's a thing over there. Look at this. Look at how exploitable this is! You dickhead. You can just hover forever. Yeah. Yeah, you can just do that. That took me like a minute. That took me a minute. You see that shit? You can just game. Now I get to play as what? Sonic and... Or not, Knuckles and Rouge?
The Chaos Emeralds. Where are
Which I can just do this. Where are they? I don't know where they are. Box in the sky! I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the plan is. I don't know where I'm supposed to be headed. Ooh, ooh, I'm flying upwards. I don't want to touch it!
the Chaos Emeralds? Where are they?
I don't know, dude. I hate Knuckles so much. I want an extra life, dude. I need an extra life for this shit. Yeah, I don't want to touch those things. They're scary. Aha! I also don't know where I'm actually supposed to be headed to. Please make it. I'm going this way. I don't want to touch any of these dudes. Oh, it's right there.
Sonic.
Awesome. Winning! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna so win. I hope I don't have to do this again when I get to the final bit. You know, that'd be nice. I haven't saved. But now I get to play as Rouge, right? Please? Please?
I'll never give up.
Silver?
Go.
Okay. I guess I'm silvering. Nice fucking try, idiot. I rise. Oh, shit. I may have not thought this through. No, it's fine, actually. I'm chill. Flomp. I gotta kind of like speed through this section. Oh god. I may have not thought this through. Please! Okay, thank god. Bomb. Oh, I don't want to be jumping. I don't want to jump. I need to run. I don't know where I'm going. Oh god. Ah! Silver, don't do it! I can't see anything! Oh, fuck! Please! 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 I don't want to get sucked. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm so 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 fine. Where... Okay, I'm normal. I'm normal again. Oh! I'm so normal, I'm so normal, I'm so normal, I'm so normal, I'm so normal! I need to touch that. Oh. Please, please. Thank god. Okay. I guess I'll get the medallion or whatever the fuck. It seems really long. Don't touch me. I'm assuming it's gonna be right at the top. The Chaos Emerald? There it is. There you are.
Alright, Sonic.
Nailed it. Yes! So, 2 left? Rouge and Shadow, right? That's it? Am I... Yeah? No. Never have to play this game again? No, I never have to play this game again. Once I'm done with this. Are you fucking kidding me? What was that, Rouge? Why didn't you reactivate your fucking bullshit?
Where are they?
It did it again!
The chaos.
I swear to god, if I die... Okay. Can I just, like, climb these? I can. This This is all that matters. I would rather climb this. I'm just gonna climb these. Who cares? There's nothing up here. They can't get me. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just hoping I'm going in the... Oh shit, they fucking stopped me! I'm going this way. I'm hoping that this is the way I should be going. Oh god. Oh god. I hear it. It's... Oh! No! Speedrun this game next year at Epicon? I don't think I'd be able to. Also, I'm about to lose. Where the fuck was the Chaos Emerald? I refuse to play this game again once I'm done here. I think I'm gonna have to redo that entire segment. What if I die here? Which is gonna be unfortunate, but you know, it kinda happens. Balance speedrun? I'm also not doing that. Alright, if I go over this way... Oh, no, it was right here. Wow, okay. Fuck off. Of course it was right there. I think I have to play as Amy and Shadow, and that's it. I forgot about Amy. Whoops.
Sonic, I'm going to save you.
Oh yeah, Amy has like this cool fucking double jump that never gets used ever. Stop throwing shit at me! Oh, fuck off! Fuck off with that shit right there. How am I supposed to get around these? How the fuck? How am I supposed to get around this? I don't want to go invisible, hold on. If I go this way... Yeah. Haha! Ha 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 ha! Alright. Touch that. We fucking bowl. We bowl. We fucking bowl. I don't want to do anything. Oh god. Oh god. I'm coming over here. What the fuck just hit me? Oh god, I don't have rings. Oh god, where are my rings? There's a ring over there. Please! Okay, we're living. Could be really bad. Die, please. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. There it is. And then I just gotta play a Shadow.
I'm on my way.
Please. Okay. Okay. One more. One more. One more. No lives.
The time-space rift is expanding. There's no more time. I need to hurry.
Oh god. I hope I can... I was gonna say, I hope I can just lock onto that. Alright, I'm going this way. As long as I don't fucking... Stop throwing shit at me! Eagle. Thank you, Eagle. Thank you for winning. Why is that there? I forgot what button it was! No! I'm gonna have to do that all again. Right at the end. I was literally pressing the button as well to jump. Great. Wonderful. At least it's easy and I know where the emeralds are this time. And I know what to expect. I just gotta, you know, skip everything first. It's fine. It's fine. Don't die this time. I'll try not to. No guarantees. Of course, it had to have happened. Of course, it had to happen at the last part as well. You know?
Sonic! We have to
Alright.
find the Chaos
There's no way to get,
Emeralds.
like, additional lives either, which is bullshit, I think. Alright, check this fucking shit out. We bowl hard. Go up, Tails. We bowl hard. I think it is, like, relatively easy to do. Just move over his Tails. Like, what the fuck is that shit? 30 seconds, for 40 seconds for that. That shit's easy. You see that fucking shit? I just need to, like, play the game. Through touching lava. I just gotta, like, game. Oh, yoing. I think everything just dies, regardless if I hit them or not. What the hell was that? I don't know where I am. I can't see anything. Everything is dying. Get out of here. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Just gotta get over there. I just gotta make my way over there. Dickheads. Oh shit. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. It's happening. Let's fucking go. Alright. Now it's Knuckles. I know exactly where to go.
The Chaos Emeralds! Where are they?
Dude, this shit's easy. Knuckles, what the fuck was that? I gotta try and hit, like, all of these things so I don't fucking lose. Ooh, the lag. Yummy. See, it's right over here.
Sonic!
Yoink. You see that shit? It's so easy. You just have to do everything perfectly. I would speedrun this last story. I could do that. I could speedrun this last part.
I'll never give up. Let's go.
Don't fucking try and bonk me with that shit, man. What the hell was that? What just happened? Stop exploding. Stop exploding me. What? Alright, yeah, I love that I can just run past everything. Oh no. I'm normal. I'm normal, actually. I'm so normal. That doesn't help me at all. Stick with it. Yep, see? See, I'm afraid of getting sucked in. No, 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 don't jump, don't jump. Everyone is trying to die. They're all dying from their own free will. That's what's happening here. You know? I'm normal. I wonder how, like, easy it would be to just play the game normally. You know? Oh, yeah, that sucks me in over there. Cool. What even happens to these guys? Why are they just suddenly dying? It's way funny. I can't see anything. I guess I'll grab that for whatever reason. Keep moving, 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 keep moving. Oh yeah, this part. I don't need platforms. Fuck platforms. Oh god.
Alright, Sonic.
Gaming. Alright. 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 It's happening. Rouge, Shadow, and Amy. So easy. Well, Rouge, Amy, and Shadow. Rouge is gonna be so easy. This is like the G'est of G's right here. Like, I know exactly where I'm going. The fact that I can just fly is insane. Like, look at this. No one ever expected to just be able to do this. Alright. Gaming.
Sonic, I'm coming.
Sweet. Don't die. That's all depends on how I do in Shadow's little mission. Because I know where I'm going with all the rest of them, at the very least.
Sonic,
Amy's? I'm not so sure. Are you? Oh god, everything is exploding on me. Do not. Do not. Oh, there's... No, what?! It spawned on me?!
Sonic.
I feel like that's that's fucking cheap. That's so cheap. Oh wait, there's a fucking thing here? Oh, thank you. I need to touch this. I need to touch this. That was like the cheapest fucking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. What the hell was that? Oh god, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I forgot that that fucking happens apparently. People just get hit with shit. It's fine, I just gotta get over there. I just gotta get up there and then it's, I win. Shadow time, bitch. You kidding? Get hammered, idiot. Hello, die. I'm gonna hit this, I guess. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about you two. Haha! Haha!
Sonic, I'm on my way.
Alrighty! Shadow time! And I got 4 whole attempts to do this. This is gonna be so easy. I'm gonna win. Everything's gonna end up wag. I guess.
The time-space rift is expanding. There's no more time. I need to hurry.
Oh, I did not want to do that. Thanks for that, I guess. Why am I over here? Bad idea. Do not, do not, do not, do not, do not. Alright, where are ya? Eagle! Alright. I don't actually know where I'm going for this. That's an extra life the whole fucking time? It like knew. Oh fuck, I did not mean to do that. Why am I getting so many extra lives? It like knew. Oh, I guess I'm over here now. Oh, get fucked. Get schmooved. Oh fuck! I go up. I go up sometimes. I don't know where I'm headed. Shit! Yeah, no, that was expected. Why did I jump off like that? I should have just taken it.
There's no more time. I need to hurry.
Oh god, I can't see. Do not. Ow. Eagle, come back, dude. Come back. Please. I was playing so safely, but I actually have more. I do have the ability to play now. Very nice. I hit that. I hit that. I hit you. I apparently go straight for you. I boyo-yo-yoing. I hit that. I go this way. Stop throwing shit at me, dude. Oh! That's what I was worried about.
There's no more time.
That's so cheap. Please don't. Please don't. I don't have any rings. Wonderful. That's so fucking cheap, dude. Oh, what? Why didn't it break that time? I just want the eagle. Take me. What is this shit? There's no reason I should be dying that many times. This bullshit like that. Please. Okay, I'm normal. I'm normal as hell. Eagle, take me. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm being taken. This is new. I think. I'm going this way. I don't know where the emerald is. Oh fuck. I saw that coming. Oh, it's right there.
This is it. Sonic, here I come. Yes.
Yes! Yes! Fuck that shit. Hell yeah. Thank you, Shadow, for being the coolest motherfucker ever. I did it. I win. I'm alive. Okay. Alright. Let's fucking do this. This is it. This is it. This is just straight up it. I win. I save. I don't have to do that ever again. And now it's time for, you know, bringing them back, bringing Sonic back to life.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, Gems of Miracles, please heed my call.
Who the fuck are you?
I wish to save.
I will say, the Chaos Emeralds looks really good. Like,
I wish
they
to
look pretty
cleanse
beautiful.
My father's sin, and I wish to talk to Sonic once again.
Oh my god. He rises. Whoa.
You have given me so many things.
Okay.
Now it is my time to return the favor. I care not what happens to me, but please heed my voice.
Okay.
Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Oh god, she's about to do it. No! She did it. Holy shit. The love story. It's me. I'm Supersonic. It's him. He's back. He's in supersonic form. He's yellow. Piss Sonic. And she's dead. She just died.
Thank you, Elise.
Cool. Fucking Eggman. He looks so goofy. Anyway. Silver Shadow. Fucking help me, dude. Let's go, guys. We got shit to do. Silver, this is probably your first time going super, but like, you'll learn. Do you think Silver was someone's OC and they just put him in the story to like save the world, because he's a vital part of this shit. I'd like to think that Silver is someone's OC in Sega. So like, what if we add this guy? Cool guy called Silver. He's from the future, and he's trying to kill Sonic, but he ends up being his friend, and then he goes super. He's a vital part of this story, guys. Anyway, it's Solaris
That
time.
body of light is the sign of a super-dimensional life form. Standard attacks won't work on him. He eats
cool.
dimensions for lunch.
What's he now?
There should be something that's anchoring him in this dimension. That's probably the light shells that can be seen on his body. If all of those are destroyed, he can be defeated.
Everyone, you need rings to stay in a super state, but maintaining this form consumes rings.
Make sure you don't run out of rings. It's on you, Shadow. Use the Y button to switch to someone else.
What am I doing? What's the plan? What's the idea here? What am I supposed to be doing?
Silver, it's your turn.
I'll take care of this. This is the end. Prepare to meet your doom.
Oh, no, that actually makes sense. I pick up shit in my force field and shoot him at him. Yeah, okay, that checks out. Blast! Oh, fuck. Is that all I do? Oh, I just ran into that by complete accident. Did they all just run into the same thing? Is this literally what I'm supposed to do? I'm like fucking Legoing this shit. I don't get it. Why is the first face silver?
Hey, do you still have ring energy? Use the
I-
Y button to switch with me.
Yeah, give me a fucking second, Sonic. Jesus.
Good luck, Sonic.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do about... What do I do with Sonic? Do I just, like, charge him? That doesn't do anything. I'm so confused. Shadow.
It's all you, Shadow.
I don't... Am I just supposed to kill him as Sonic first? Silver, I mean.
It's your turn.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, I don't have a lot of rings of silver. Whoa.
Do you still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch with me.
No, I fucking don't anymore,
Good luck,
apparently.
Sonic.
Okay.
I don't really get this. What's the fucking point? What is, like, the goal?
Are you okay? Use the
Oh, fuck.
It's all you, Shadow. Understood.
Ooh, I can, like, charge my shit? What's the point? What am I doing? Like, what is this doing, dude? I don't get it.
It's your turn.
I'll take care of this.
I think this is literally like the only thing I'm winning at. Genuinely. I'm not having any luck actually hitting it. Health bar is going down slowly somehow. Yeah, I don't get this part. Silver is like the only one actually dealing any damage.
Hey, do you still
I
have
was
ring
literally...
energy?
Oh,
Use the Y
what is
button
that?
to switch with me.
What does that mean? Why was bro like that? I don't know what's going on. Probably because someone's OC. Real, right? That's what I'm thinking. I still don't really get what I'm supposed to do.
Are you okay? Use the Y button to switch with me.
I can apparently charge up some sort of thing as Sonic, but I don't know what that... Oh! I don't know what I just did there.
Understood super-dimensional being. This might even be a fair fight.
What? Oh, I did something. Okay, Shadow's actually doing stuff now. Like, Shadow is dealing damage. I didn't realize that he was dealing damage. I figured out what I'm supposed to do. Cool. I figured it out. I have to charge the attacks and then like fucking blow them up or whatever the hell. Or do I have to do it as Sonic now? Because okay, I might.
It's your turn.
I'll take care of this.
I'm assuming that I've got to play as Sonic now because Silver's not going to be able to do like anything. Yeah, it's Sonic time. I get it. I understand. I understand everything. I've got to charge up and then attack.
Let's have some fun, Solaris.
But like, you know, actually hit him. Go!
Okay.
See, I get it. I understand.
It's all you, Shadow.
But I can't do anything. I can't do anything if Sonic has no rings. See, I'm not dealing any damage anymore. I was. Now I've got to wait for Sonic to get rings or whatever the fuck. I understand the objective here. I understand everything. How do I know, like, when Sonic has enough rings? This is boring.
It's
Fuck
your
it,
turn.
we switch.
I'll take care of this.
Silver's got a cool shield, I guess. Oh yeah, Silver's also telekinetic powers or whatever the fuck. That is nothing. Oh, I guess, like, now both arms are destroyed? Like, now Sonic can deal damage to the core or whatever the fuck? Apparently I exploded there. But, like, yeah, I know that I literally can't lose. But, like...
Good luck, Sonic.
Alright, check it.
Okay.
Yeah, you literally can't lose this fight. But I still wanted to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Alright. Literally can't lose. This is where all of the shit goes. This is where everything decides to happen. See this shit? Here we go. It's time for... Yeah. Power! Sonic is the final cook in the kitchen. Blam! Alright, one more hit and then it's over. What a fucking fight, you know? What an easy fight. Easy clap, 8 minutes. I just didn't know what to do. I think I took him out at the same time, you know? Did I take it out in the past, present, and future at the same time?
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
I guess it's not gonna be that easy.
Who would have guessed? Stop the out-of-control Solaris. Oh my god. What's happening now? Oh my god, here it is.
Is it impossible to
What the fuck?
dimensional being after all?
No, hell no it's not!
Something's different. I can feel a large, powerful consciousness.
Oh my god, is it
coming from
Blaze?
Solaris.
What? A consciousness?
Can I not attack this thing?
That's his core.
That's his core.
Even if we can't stop his fall, we can stop his consciousness.
Okay, there we go.
There's a strange thing in the middle of Solaris. Isn't that the
Hell yeah! Why is it not doing anything? I swear I'm attacking. It's fucking time. Maybe I can't attack it while it's attacking me. I don't really know. Did you see that though? I definitely hit it. Hello, please. Shadow, get out of there. Ugh. Ooh, I'm definitely killing it as Shadow. Do I have to oh, okay. I see. I understand. I have to switch like every fucking second.
The root of all our problems. I will defeat you, Solaris.
Hold on. Give me a second. They're exploding before I even get the chance to do shit. There we go. Come on. This is hype as fuck, actually. Alright, Sonic time!
The present day, the here and now that you've stolen, time to take it back!
Alright, I do understand now, I think. That... No, I didn't do anything. Please move, Shadow! Shadow, move! Okay, we're fine. Is that doing anything? Or do I have to kill him as Silvermore? Oh, no, it is winning. Maybe? Can I just beat him up? I don't know if this is dealing any damage. Jesus Christ, okay. Big light, laser light show, apparently. Stop. What's with this fucking laser light show?
I protect the future.
Sylvie, you can't do shit if you can't attack it. Oh my god. Oh, I actually am killing it. Come on, dude. Fucking... Just hit it. They keep hitting each other.
Hey, do you still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch with me.
Alright, fuck it. We will.
Alright,
This shouldn't be a very long fight, but it just is, apparently.
The here and now that you've stolen, time to take it back.
Oh, come on. I literally pressed the button to attack you, dickhead. Get out of here. What did I do? What the fuck? This is annoying as hell, actually. Does Sonic just not... Do I have to, like, direct hit it or something? Is that what's going on here? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm switching with you, Shadow. Give me a second. Ow. Fucking mine. Does Sonic just do fuck all nothing? Like, is that Sonic's bullshit? Like, I'm about to win? Right? Can I just win a... Yeah, I can just win a Shadow. That's fine. Okay. Sure. Let me just... Sonic did nothing that fight. It was all Shadow and Silver. Oh, I did it. 1 to reach the end. Does that mean I win? I think that means I won. 12. Look at my time! 1, 2, 3, 4! Hell yeah.
That was incredible!
I got an S for that! How the fuck did I get an S? How did I get an S for that performance? S for Shadow and Silver and Sonic, I guess. What the fuck? Okay. Sure. All episodes cleared, baby. I'm done. I'm done with Sonic 06. Thank God. No more. It's done. I don't have to play it anymore. It's over. I destroyed its consciousness, apparently. Winning. Winning. Hell yeah. Vine boom. And then the Sonic universe got reset. It's just them. Everyone else is dead.
Did you destroy it?
No.
No. That is the true Solaris.
Without Mephilis's, Mephiles.
Look, Elise.
The
This
flames
is
is
Solaris,
us.
the flame of hope.
Flame of hope.
It's so beautiful.
When the flame has grown large enough, our world will change. Solaris will allow us to control time and move through history. People will be able to rectify
Why would you do that?
past mistakes and avoid bitter fate.
Will we be able to see Mama?
Yes, Elise. We'll both be able to see your mother once again.
Okay. Awesome, I guess. Cool. I really still don't understand what's going on. This whole thing feels very disjointed.
This is where everything began.
Yeah.
Who knew such a tiny flame could bring such devastation?
If used incorrectly.
If we put out this flame, Solaris will never exist. And then we'll never have to worry about the flames of disaster, right?
Yeah. Do it.
But our encounter... You and I will never meet.
Oh no!
Will never have happened.
Oh no! Oh no! What a shame. Sonic 06 never happened.
To tell the truth, I don't care what happens to the world.
What the fuck? I know, but like, you fucking see that shit out there? Does this does this mean the game's not canon? No, it's canon. Just the events got reset, so no one remembers it. Like a timeline reset, where it's like you start the game at the same point you end the game at the same point you start the game, except nothing ever fucking happens. There's no reason for Silver to even like exist. You know, the Silver in this game is not the same Silver as the rest of the fucking franchise, apparently. Same with Blaze. Blaze doesn't have to fucking die because the flames of disaster don't do shit. So they could have been dreaming is what you're saying. Yeah. Like, Blaze and Silver are from the future, apparently. There's no reason for them to even time travel back in time to beat Sonic's friends. Oh my god, it's the... Wow, it's like the beginning of the game. This time Eggman's not fucking trying to, like, steal shit or whatever, right? He's not trying to steal her for her flames.
Miss Elise? It felt like someone was calling me. I'm sure it's just the wind.
It's just the wind.
But it felt so familiar somehow.
Sonic remembers? No, I don't think he remembers. No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember. Like, he's just watching the whole thing. He's just there in Soliana. Like, this was where he was at the beginning of the game. He was just chilling, and like, the festival was happening, and then Eggman swooped in, and he was there to save. So now he's just chilling at the festival, like normal. You know? He gets to enjoy his vacation. Without getting swooped into some time travel shenanigans. Sonic 06. Cool. I did it. I don't know if this is copyrighted, so I'm skipping it. We watched the credits the first time anyway. But there we go. I did it. Success. I win. So you're saying you could beat the game by not playing it? You could experience... You wouldn't... Okay, so in order... For the Sonic, like, lore or whatever, because that exists, apparently. You... Technically... This game doesn't fit anywhere because it's like a time thing, you know? You don't have... Nothing happened, but it never happened. No, well, it did happen, but everything afterwards got, like... Everything during it got reset, right? So it did happen, but they turned back time to make it not happen. So you can... like, everything did happen, just never existed. It's like, it's a time travel story, which is bullshit, I think. It never happened in the timeline. Exactly. You don't have to actually, like, do anything. But, you know, that's it. There's apparently a multiplayer, but why would you ever play that? And I'm done. I win. I beat Sonic 06. I don't have to play this fucking game ever again. I'm going to be taking Tuesday and Wednesday off. So watch the first half of the starting cutscene and then exit the game. But then I wouldn't get to experience this game. I bought this game for $5. And it's literally called the worst Sonic game ever. I wanted to experience it because it's a game that I needed to play. It was one of the games I was dreading, and, you know, I hated Sonic's story, but the rest of it was pretty fine, actually. You know, it was fine. I don't actually know what's next. Hold on. I don't remember which one's next. Oh! It's Secret Rings! Fuck! Oh god. I mean, at least I have that game. But, I won't be playing it this week. I will be starting it next week. I will be taking, obviously, tomorrow and Wednesday off to try and get some videos out on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, stay tuned for those, I guess. But I will see you guys on Sunday. It's not next Sunday, but I'll see you guys on Sunday. And we will experience Secret Rings together for the first time. Not the first time, I've played it a time. See you guys then.